Howdy folks, Kirk and Jay here with Kirk Giordano Plastering. Today what we're going to show you folks is how to skim this concrete foundation. Now the homeowners emailed me a photograph of here and I looked at it and I thought, I can see it's a heavy float finish. So what I did was I called them and says, well gee, what are you going to do? They're going to paint this. But what I did was I went on my color chart and I've come up with, I bought actually all three of these colors, not knowing which one it was at Westside today. And turns out it's this ivory. So what we're going to do is we're going to mix up some BMI color coat. It comes in 100-pound sacks or 94-pound sacks. Jay's going to mix up a bucket. And what we're going to do first thing is we're going to take this wall. You see all this, we've got a lot of stuff going on this wall. We have some tar, we have these form holes, we have all this dust, dirt, grime, moss, weeds. I'm going to first hit it with water, and because I don't want to inhale it, I'm going to hit it with water. I'm going to take a wire brush, scrub the crap out of it, get all this stuff off. Then I'm going to hit it with my favorite product, Quikrete by Larson's. All that is, it's a bonding agent. This will allow my next finish to adhere to this. Prior to applying that finish, I'm going to fill these holes with luminite. I'm going to put a little bit of luminite in the cement and fill these. That way when I skim it, these don't reappear. Anyhow, Jay's going to get that mix going, and I'm going to clean this wall. Next time you see it, this wall will be clean. It will be blue because that's the color of this bonding agent here. Okay guys, last thing is any pieces of this membrane left, you always want to get that stuff off if you can. And here we had one last tie-in for the concrete. Those are for the form boards. What we're doing is we are filling those because color coats only go about, well, technically 1/8 of an inch. 1/8 of an inch, and we don't want to fill big holes like this. So we're prepping it, getting it all done well, and then we're going to skim it in a minute. Okay guys, taking my little handy dandy margin trowel. This is a margin trowel with a point on it to get right in there. Then once I get far enough, I'll switch to my trowel and basically just doing like so. What I try to do guys is get far enough down and far enough up. That way, when I brush my top, that'll come in clean. And generally, guys, almost every product I'm aware of, BMI, all these color coats, they always dry a little bit lighter. So, I told the homeowners here we weren't going to get exact, but we could get something close, and if they don't like it, well, they said they were going to paint it anyhow. Here's a little area. It didn't come off too well, so we just go ahead and get it out of there. All right. Now, I'm almost at the stage where I'm going to keep going up, and as soon as I go to the top, I'm going to take a sponge float and bring the aggregate out. And all that just means is I'm going to go over this slightly. And by the way, too, guys, what I did is I took a water hose and I shot it under here pretty far. If I didn't shoot it under there pretty far, right now I'd be pulling out all kinds of stuff, bugs, birds, you name it. It would be in there and it would be dragging all over my work. It's bad enough if I miss a piece of rubber. It sticks to everything. So we're getting there. Going up. We're going to cut it right there, and in about 5 minutes I'll take it up to here and I'll show you how we float this in. Okay guys, now that we got this BMI color code spread, what we do is we take a green sponge float, and now this is called floating. We're floating it. We're just bringing the aggregate out. Lightly touch it, and I've got this on a little bit thick. we come to an area like this where the float won't get in there. You just take it sideways, pull it, barely touch it. Takes a little bit of practice, guys. Little holidays, get them out of there with your hand, and then continue. And what we want to do is just make a nice clean line and continue bringing the aggregate out. This float I got is a little beat up, but nothing I can't handle. Here we go. Always works, guys. If you have a brand new float like this, these are about $5, $6 at any of the department stores. You'd be better off. And too much water and it'll pull the material off. Just a little bit of water is all you need here. Anyhow, you get the idea where we're going with this. We got a holiday showing right here in case somebody's laying on their back. We don't want that. We just fill that in just like so. And what I'm going to do is pull this paper out. We're going to clean up, and I'll show you it after everything is said and done. Okay, guys, we are cleaning up right now. Again, that's heavy float finish. That's what it's called to match this finish here. And yes, you can paint it. This is painted, by the way, too. Also, if you folks have any projects such as small stuff like this, email it to me, kirk4stucco@gmail.com. That way I can take a look at it without driving. I'm driving a humongous truck, and if you look that way, we are on top of the world, guys. We are up where Grizzly Peak meets Skyline in the Oakland Hills. So if I could save you guys time and money by saving myself time and money to drive my monster truck all the way up here, this kind of stuff, I could see it easily off of a photograph. Anyhow, guys, my name is Kirk. I am with Kirk Giordano Plastering. Jason and I, as usual, thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.